Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Group 10. We will do a presentation on topic challenge of the aging population and well-being in Malaysia. Before we start the presentation, we would like to introduce ourselves. So, my name is AYUNI binti Abu Jamil and my matrix number is 203854. So next, Wahida Najihah.
My name is Wahida Najiha binti Manizam and my matric number is 202390. Next.
My name is NATASHA binti Azami and my matrix number is 202473.
My name is Nurfahimah binti Muhammad Sofyan and my matrix number is 202970. The contents of our presentation will include introduction, the challenges and how to overcome, and the last one is conclusion. First, we go to introduction. Population aging refers to changes in the age composition of a population such that there is an increase in the proportion of older persons. According to the population projection 2010 until 2040, prepared by Department of Statistics, Malaysia is expected to become aging nation by the year 2020, when the percentage of those aged 65 years and above reach 7.2%. The report also revealed that Malaysia will be an aged population by the year 2040, when those aged 65 years and above reach 14.5%, drawing nearer to the percentage of those aged 14 years and below, which will be at 18.6%. The department chief statistician, Dr. Seri Dr. Muhammad Hussein Mahidin, explains that as the percentage of those aged 65 and above continues to increase due to higher life expectancy, the percentage of the working population that can contribute to the country economic development decline. So therefore, there are the challenges of aging population and well-being in Malaysia, and then the ways how we cope that problems. So I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, next I will explain about the challenges and how to overcome the challenges. Okay, the first challenge is in terms of health. Okay, the lack of geriatric services also one of the challenges. Geriatric services is the branch of medicines used with the psychology of aging and the diagnosis and treatment of disease affected the age. Malaysia is lacking a number of doctors specializing in geriatric medicine. Geriatric medicines may apply to the less critical costs for medical graduates because they thought that cardiology and gastroenterology were more promising and had far better financial remunerations in the private sector compared to geriatric medicines. As you can see, this is the table that shows the distribution of geriatricians according to the state of Malaysia. As you can see, most of the states in Malaysia has quite few number of geriatricians. Next, the lack of rehabilitation facilities. Former Deputy Minister of Health, Dr. Lim was reported to have said that our elderly populations needs geriatric rehabilitation services. This is to enable an elderly patient to recover sustainably after an injury or illness. Services typically include care and treatment, but more importantly, the persistent support to enable and empower the elderly to be self-reliant. The Malaysia Gerontological Association is also concerned about ensuring and enabling an environment that is conducive to supporting the elderly to lead and live active life after their rehabilitations. Okay, how to overcome the challenges in terms of health? The first one is the Malaysian Minister of Health that increase investment in geriatric services, increase the number of doctors specializing in geriatric medicines, and increase rehabilitation facilities for elders in hospitals. Second one is early education about good health maintenance in early life and later years via a healthy lifestyle. Avoidance of smoking and alcohol, including diet, and regular exercise can also help the elderly, including fewer doctor visits and fewer medications taken. And the last one is The government also can create an application for mobile phones that can analyze photographs of meals and provide information about the nutritional value, such as calories, fat levels, and so on. It also can tell you how much you have eaten over 24 hours, and also a step countermeasures, how far you walk, and the information also can be transmitted to the doctor. Okay, that's all for me. I'll pass to the next person.
Okay, now I will talk about the challenges in terms of mental health. First challenges is dementia. Dementia is a syndrome, usually of a chronic or progressive nature, in which there is deterioration in memory, thinking, behavior, and the ability to perform everyday activities. It mainly affects older people, although it is not a normal part of aging. As many as 7% of adults aged 60 and older suffer from dementia. Along with problems with memory, language, and decision-making abilities, dementia can cause other symptoms. These include change in mood, such as increased irritability and anxiety. Second challenges is depression. Depression is a serious mood disorder. It can affect the way you feel, act, and think. Depression is a common problem among older adults, but clinical depression is not a normal part of aging. Depressed older adults also experience higher rates of insomnia and memory loss. They also have longer than normal reaction times, increasing the hazards associated with cooking, driving, self-medication, and other tasks that require full attention. How to overcome the challenges? First is psychotherapy. Psychotherapy is a counseling or talk therapy that can help a person identify and change troubling emotions, thought, and behavior. Second is physical activity. Ask if the person wants to go for a walk or bike ride because physical activities are good for boosting mood.
I will continue with the last challenges, which is long-term costs. So firstly is slow down productivity. Slower population growth and the shrinking relative size of the working age population will account for a third of the decline of headline GDP growth by 2050. Overseas incidence and vulnerability of older person increase with age. The productivity potential of person above age 50 can mitigate the economic growth effects and aging the talent shortage. Population aging will decrease the income of the country as it leads to a decline in the size of the workforce. Important to have more GDP growth in the country as the income can be used by the government to provide more public goods to Malaysians. Next, I will go to the next. Increase government spending. Aging population poses a challenge to the fiscal and microeconomic stability of many societies through increased government spending on pension, healthcare, and social benefits programs for the elderly. This may hurt economic growth and overall quality of life if governments need to divert public spending from education and infrastructure investment to finance programs for the elderly. In addition, the recent economic crisis not only increased the demand for social protection, but it also drew attention to population aging issue as many countries face unsustainable public debts. In many nations, the already high public spending limits the fiscal possibilities for increased aging-related spending in the long run. Therefore, pertinent and prompt policy solutions are necessary to ensure fiscal and macroeconomic sustainability, as well as the health and well-being of citizens of all age. Next, how to overcome these challenges. Number one is face in retirement allows continuity in tax revenue and reduce expenditure on pensions. Number 2, enhance training and lifelong learning that recognize the specific circumstances of older workers, such as their relatively lower level of education. And the last one is ensuring minimum income protection to all older persons by increasing coverage and adequacy of social insurance schemes, including EPF. That's all from me.
Next is conclusion. So in conclusion, the increase in the aging population in this country is inevitable. The aged population has its own unique problems and will generate new challenges and demands on the health and social services. This undoubtedly requires a sharing of responsibility between the government, private sector, non-governmental agencies, and the community. We will all age and we will all require the services for the age at some point in time. In overall, there are many ways to overcome the aging population and well-being in Malaysia. Like first one, empowerment community for self-reliance through development, community-based community. Strengthening healthcare through the implementation of healthy aging and community healthcare. And third one, strengthening the development of social support system and social security system for older persons. And the fourth one is monitoring and enforcement of legislation, standards of quality of care provided by nursing home or healthcare home for elderly. So we as a Malaysian need to come up with a good ways in order to have a better future. And that's all from us. Thank you. Bye.